Hi, hello, welcome back to yet another Let's Play. So
Welcome. We're doing something unusual here.
Yeah, this is probably going to be in like a 3-part sort of series. We'll find out. Anyways, welcome to Evoland Legendary Edition. It's both the games. That's the only thing legendary about it.
Anyway, the unusual thing here is, in case you haven't noticed, we've never done a single player game before.
Right.
So,
First
Alex
time.
is determined. Since I'm so terrible at video games, Alex is determined to start slowly kicking me out of the show, and this is just the beginning of it.
Yeah.
We'll see how it pays off.
Alright, this is Evoland 1. Hey, we got right direction. I got left direction.
Nice, you're like halfway there, man.
Yeah, sweet. Alright, I got 2D movement. Basic
So,
scrolling.
So we've both played this game before, not recently.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to kind of start a trend of taking, whether it's games we already appreciate or just,
Hey, wait.
games we've heard about.
Listen to these sound effects.
What up? Nice. Wonderful.
Smoother scrolling.
We want to start kind of a tradition of tackling these shorter, like 2 to 3 hour kind of single player games and putting them out there as longer episodes. Because this is primarily a multiplayer channel, so we don't want, these single player games to replace all the content, but we want them to kind of feel special. We do them occasionally when we're ahead on recording our regular content.
That, or we just really want to fucking play the game.
Yeah, or we just really want to play Evoland. Whatever, it's awesome.
We got monsters now.
Okay,
this is the best.
So Alex, having that's wonderful.
The music is sweet in this game. Save points.
I'm currently feeling really silly about the fact that when I last played this game, I had never played a Zelda.
Really?
And now I'm just immediately like, oh, that's clearly an Octorok.
Oh yeah, definitely it is. Yeah, I don't know, I got some huge Zelda vibes when I first opened this game up and then seen those things. The noise they make is great.
I could still clearly tell that, like, with the image in my head of what I thought Zelda was.
Wait. What? I forgot about this. They actually gave
you forgot about the Star Wars scroll?
No, I forgot that they gave you the opening after you started playing. Oh, that's funny.
Like that tradition from this era.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, we need to help the needy and... Fuck. Fight evil.
Ooh, good start.
Yeah.
On the podcast, when I talked about having just played Final Fantasy 1, I kind of breezed through it way too quickly. I had more to say about it than I actually said. And one of the cool things I wanted to mention was the way it did this big, like, title introduction thing after you had already played the game for maybe a half hour or so.
Yeah.
So with so many fantasy games, it's like rescue the princess. So in Final Fantasy 1, you're introduced with very little context. Go save the princess. She's in this castle. All right, you do it. You go save her. That's the first thing you do. The plot, that's usually the whole plot of some other games. And then you get a title crawl and animation and narration text.
Yeah.
And it's just awesome. It's an awesome way to kind of tease the world as being really big. Not that this is a big, long game, but I do still like getting a taste of it. You did die.
Yeah.
That was something.
I forgot, in the beginning, you don't get any health. It's just one-hit KOs. I got an inventory now. That's a great inventory.
Anyway, I got sidetracked. I was saying that having not played a Zelda game when I played this, I still had like a picture in my head of what I thought Zelda was.
Yeah.
And so I was pretty sure there's some blatant references, but I was pretty sure Zelda was a big influence here, but didn't really know. And now it's way more obvious than I realized.
Oh yeah, dude. I love this game for what it envisioned. Like this time capsule of different styles of RPGs. I don't know if anybody is familiar while watching this, but I don't want to spoil it too much. I mean, obviously from the beginning you have to unlock the most basic of functions, but I don't know, man. This game gets really good and really kind of shows you the history behind everything that led up to what we have now.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice kind of art piece in that way, or historical analysis.
Yeah. It's kind of like those videos that you see like your grandparents post on Facebook, or like your aunts and uncles that are like, the evolution of dance from 2000 to 2007.
I would have went with like the evolution of The Legend of Zelda, but all right.
Yeah, but unless your grandparents aren't super cool, they don't still follow Legend of Zelda. I think I have to kill those things, and fuck me.
Do you ever, though, like, decide to go on YouTube and watch some of these retrospectives that it'll be any long-running series with a lot of entries, and it'll just be, here's the history of Resident Evil, and you'll see a minute or two of each entry in the franchise.
Yeah, no, I honestly thoroughly enjoy those.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's fucking...
You kind of simultaneously get, like, nostalgia for the old games you played. You still get the warm and fuzzies for the old ones you didn't play. You get hyped for the future of where games are going at the same time.
Why am I seriously stuck here?
Because you're on camera.
Yeah.
Camera's not the right word. You're not on camera. You're being watched in a way.
Hopefully by millions. The stress is really hurting me. Yes, I knew I had to. Oh, path unlocked. Killing all the monsters will sometimes help.
It's an interesting... It's an interesting thing about video games, about, like, recording video games I'd never considered. You're being watched, but you're not being watched. People can watch you do something without watching you.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
I'm not high.
I was just gonna say, that sounds like a thing off Ideas. I love how they just changed to turn-based battle and random encounter.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really nice touch here.
They skipped past
Mode 7.
Mode 7, nice. They skipped past first-person turn-based. No love for Dragon Quest here.
Hey, we just unlocked the ability to see what places we're in. I'm gonna save. Stab, 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 stab.
This enemy is pretty much right out of Zelda too.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a lot of like I wouldn't have known the specific enemies.
Dude, you remember the last sword that you get in the game, right?
I mean, I assume it's based on the Master Sword, but
nope.
It's been quite a few years since I played this. Or was it based on the Buster Sword? I don't remember.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Oh, yeah. Papunika Village. Where's the people?
Man, I remember...
Oh, I got the ability to enter houses now.
Getting real hyped. Getting real hyped when Evoland 2 was announced and realizing that it would be a full-length proper game, because even though it didn't quite end up being just a longer version of this, which would have been cool, I do... Nice. By Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
What the hell was I talking about before you laughed and distracted me?
I don't remember.
Shit, tell me in the comments. Oh, that this, like, transition between graphic styles.
Yeah.
Like, so much of it you only experience for a couple minutes, especially here in the beginning. And you almost feel bad for the developer that like he put this work into, you know, each individual thing that we're kind of flying past.
Yeah. It's
almost a shame he didn't make it like an 8-hour game just so, I mean, obviously that'd be way more work for him, but just so that we could appreciate the individual portions a little longer.
Yeah. No, I completely agree, but you also have to, being from like an artist's standpoint or like a creator standpoint, it's always kind of, at least for me, like it's been a frustrating thing because like I used to do a series about this time last year where I was making a song in a day, and I always recommended people listen to headphones so that way they could fully appreciate, you know, what I had put into these tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm an adult.
What is with all the kids in video games?
Yeah, I got to grow taller, and now I swing my sword.
I guess that tradition just came about because in the early days it was mostly a kid thing.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
Anyway.
But yeah, so like having people, you know, kind of like, it seems like they breeze past, you know, so like you have to go in with that understanding of you have to go into that understanding that even though you put all this time and effort in, not anyone else is going to reciprocate that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you feel on that.
I guess what you're saying is that whatever the art is you're creating, the people absorbing it are never going to notice every little thing you did.
Yeah. Because, like, I know with, like, stuff that we've done before, where, like, you've shown me stuff you've written and you're like, hey, did you notice that? And I'm like, notice what? And you're like, I brought this particular riff back, but did it in a different instrument, or, you know, stuff,
right.
the minute details that I wouldn't have noticed unless I wrote it.
Or it could even be something like, if we're working on like more electronic music, we could spend 5 hours picking out the right kick drum.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, no one's going to listen and go, oh yeah, that kick drum is just right. It has just the right amount of compression and attack and whatever.
Right.
That really suits the needs of the song perfectly.
Right. Like, they're not going to be like, oh, they chose Trappy Snare number 3.
Right.
I figured I'd sleep because I don't know what I'm doing to progress.
Right, or if they are capable of noticing the exact snare you used, that means they're also going to go, they used presets and samples and didn't change anything. Lame.
Yeah, I can't believe that they didn't make their own samples.
Look, when I work on electronic music, I'm sorry guys, if you're new here, we're never going to spend 100% of the time talking about the game we're playing. It's just there to be a catalyst for more conversation.
Yeah.
Working on what the hell was I talking about? Electronic music.
Mm-hmm.
I will start with a preset in a synth. Like, I don't understand the mechanics of a synth and an EQ and different filters and whatever. I don't understand it well enough that I can hear a sound in my head and go, how can I create that? What I can do is start with a preset, and then even if I think that preset is perfect, I don't want some other producer to notice that, oh, that's clearly this preset off the Thor synthesizer in Reason. And so I'll still play with like 3 or 4 knobs just to make it different enough, even if I thought it was perfect already.
Alright, I'm gonna guess that's what I needed to get. They won't let me pass with my current equipment. Am I missing shit?
I am completely incapable of
Love.
having conversation with you and love and noticing what the game is telling you to do all at the same time, so I got nothing for you.
Oh, you're awful. Oh, hey, our menu changed. Cool.
Longsword.
Long sword. Sword is long. We won't let you pass with your current equipment. What the fuck does that mean?
It means you're missing some equipment, man.
I know, but what equipment?
Did you remember to bring the nuts?
He has them in his pants. Damn.
Is that little kid like mid-jog and just frozen time?
No.
He has
That's
like
another
one
small
foot
detail.
back.
Yeah, that's another detail that they used to do is like 2 animation where it would just be one walking. Like it would be like 1 foot in front of the other. You know what I'm talking about? Like
I'm
like,
sure there
as
is
I'm
a
walking-
shocking amount of work put into like just walking animations and pixel art that we'll never truly appreciate properly. That kid is mid-run, frozen in time.
You're frozen in time. What the fuck am I doing here?
Making the audience dizzy.
Yeah. Hey, you downloaded a walkthrough or something, right?
Yeah, I'll investigate.
Yeah, let's see if I'm just
Did you buy a new sword and new armor?
No, I need to buy the new armor.
You need armor.
This was an intentional design. They only gave you enough money to buy the sword. Where's my money? 140. I'm just gonna kill one more enemy. This was what, children, this is what we called grinding on games. Basically, you fight until you level up to be stronger. I know Dragon Quest was guilty as hell doing that.
This is why most of your emulators have fast-forward buttons.
Yes.
It's not so you can make Sonic go even faster.
A Phoenix down? Do we need one? Can't afford it anyways. Haha.
Jeez. I like how, even without the context of like being given stats on equipment or having any detailed battle mechanics explained to you, you can still see like copper armor and go, oh, well, that clearly sucks.
Uh-oh. Forced fight.
Now, if it were like dragon bone armor, we'd be like, well, clearly that's awesome high level shit.
Right. I have a oh, no. I thought I had a special move. Attack!
Was the plant on their heads part of them, or do they just always chill under some plants?
I don't know. She needs the crystal in the cave to help with her home. Oh, I loved how... Yep, okay. I couldn't go down to no. Oh.
Karis, there's an obvious one.
Yep. Join the team.
This game is real big on Zelda and Final Fantasy, and specifically Final Fantasy VII.
I suppose I should go to the cave. The crystal cave. Oh, is that the crystal? Nope, but we need to find it. Okay. Can change your perception of the world. Huh. By the way, I just noticed I forgot to ask you for your name. Clink.
Clink. I've played a lot more Final Fantasy games now than I had the last time playing this, and now I'm aware of how big a thing crystals are.
Oh, yeah.
When 7 was most of my experience, I didn't know what a trope crystals were for that franchise.
Really?
Because, I mean, 7's not about crystals. It's kind of about materia, which you could argue are crystals, but
yeah, they kind of are,
like,
because if
but
you
it's not
remember,
like save the world with 4 crystals.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it is a crystal, but it's just pure energy in a crystal.
Yeah. it's kind of being less lazy about the crystal-based storytelling,
Yeah.
putting a bit more effort into it.
Oh man, I want a game where it's literally you're a crystal trying to find humans to save the world. I think that would be a
Because
pretty
they've
fun.
been mining all the crystals.
Yeah. No, they need to find the legendary humans because they saved the world and not the crystal.
How about an old school Final Fantasy game where there's just regular ass crystals all over the place too? And then when you try to do something with a crystal, like, I don't know, maybe you need a crystal to unlock a door or something, you have to test all 300 crystals that are in your inventory.
Oh no. But you have to find, like, here's the thing though. You only get like one menu and you have to test all 300 but only find the correct 2 in the right pattern at that exact given time. Oh, that would be the worst. Why am I missing? Just
This
die.
is why we're not game designers.
Well, yet.
You went from being cautious that I mentioned a music project that will exist in the foreseeable soon future to being cautious that I mentioned that to teasing that, I don't know, we got some game ideas. I know they're 5 years away, but we were thinking about it.
Well, you know. Oh, something happened somewhere. Skaven. Being able to play in double twin, not triple triad.
I would like to get back on the game design idea after our music projects come to fruition.
Yeah. Well,
Let's just have some public creative business conversations here.
Yeah. You know, I've written stories and shit. You woke up the Guardian. Oh no.
We've got a
that
general
does not
plot
look like the
outline,
crystal.
which means we've done 1%
Something.
of the work. Yeah. Oh my god.
What?
The dialogue.
Oh, I know. Attack. You got boss animation. Wow, I didn't notice that was a thing until it happened.
Right. Okay, hey, I'm feeling a little dumb about something here. So Clink
isn't that normal?
obviously, yes, but Clink obviously refers to Cloud and Link. What is the K in Karis?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Huh. Yeah,
that's a thought.
Yeah, huh.
And they took a stand by going with Karis instead of Karith.
yeah, I didn't think about that until you just said that. Shit.
Yeah, they had to choose one or the other.
Yeah.
Or, you know, or if they wanted to keep their opinions out of it, they could have went with Kifa or Kufi.
Can I heal her anymore? Because if I hit him, he's going to counter. Okay. Damn, I'm trying to think of what the K would be.
The thing is even if you came up with some RPG or adventure game playable characters that started with a K, you'd still have to be like, well, what's the reason to go with them in particular?
Right. Hey, it's been activated. Okay, here's that magic thing about Evoland I was talking about.
Nice.
That's right. The power of the crystal is incredible. I like how you needed to be more than on a two-dimensional plane to fight the evil. Inferior. Her
resemblance to a certain copyrighted character is much stronger in 3D.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Huh. Oh, there we go. 16-bit music.
have you played Fez?
I have not.
Are you familiar with it at all?
Not at all.
I'm just drawing a parallel here because you're talking about the dimensions of the world being kind of a plot device.
This is so PS1, I love it.
And that's kind of, except that you can run it in a good resolution and everything's not a blurry
Polygonal
not
mess.
not a simultaneously blurry and aliased at the same time wreck. Man, that gen did not age well.
PS1?
It didn't.
Yeah, no, the PS1 didn't age well, but that's where a lot of the good story was.
Oh, for sure. It's a golden age of JRPGs. I'm just saying the visuals. Just because, just the early days of 3D, right? Because going into there, we've already mastered 2D. Now let's figure out 3D and kind of suck at it for a while.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. No way it could have been done better. It's just, we were jumping into a new art form, I guess. Every Atari game looks like trash because what else are you gonna do? You're working with the bare minimum tech that can do 2D. Right. Yeah. Anyway, Fez. Fez is a 2D pixel-based platformer where dimensions are a plot device because you can press a button to rotate the whole world. And so everything is actually modeled out on 3D planes, but depending on your perspective,
there we go. Now we're PS1.
It plays tricks with the dimensions.
Right.
And it's a plot thing because your character is the first character that can see this third dimension. It's cool stuff.
Yeah, definitely it is. Okay, let's address what just happened here. Remember that stone that was blocking the way earlier?
Yes.
That was what we had just passed. We had now gotten textures, and we now have a heart system.
It is a completely different game now.
Completely. Even the save point looks completely different. Uh-oh.
To be redesigned for every little era.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened either. I think the game was just trying to be more complicated than it needed to be.
It's going to turn out that was only visible while playing it, and it's fine in the recording, and everyone's like, what happened?
Dude, what are you talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about, Evers. Those Octoroks, man. The Octoroks and bats.
So how well are you... Oh, we haven't seen any rope yet.
Yeah, we have. In the mine. Or, not in the mine. The well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So how are you handling multitasking here? Because you're going to be... Yeah, because particularly in a game where you need to pay attention and read dialogue, you're going to be the one handling all these first-player games, because I cannot hold a conversation and read at the same time.
We just got collectibles to drop from enemies. I'm pretty fine.
In this game, I might be okay, because we've both played it before, and it's pretty straightforward generally, but if we were to jump in here and be like, let's do Cyberpunk, I know I, for one, would be utterly screwed.
To be fair, though, we do decent on our just regular Let's Play stuff, even with, Pokemon Stadium, I know that was a pretty tricky one to do, just because, some of those games really demanded our attention.
Uh-huh.
And, I don't know, since I, while editing them, oh, yeah, HD textures, now we're in the PS2 era, or, the very end of, the PlayStation 1's life cycle.
I don't know how I'd place this. There's a strange thing going on where, we're seeing it in HD, even though the polygons and the textures are actually low res, and so, it's like we're seeing them more clearly than we were ever supposed to see them, and so like okay, the older 3D consoles, I guess maybe the current ones too, they always had textures that were better than the screen could actually display at that res.
Mm-hmm.
And so the textures and polygons we're looking at now,
This is a weird.
Maybe the PS1 could have drawn these, but just not in HD.
Yeah.
Maybe the PS2 could have drawn. The PS2 definitely could have drawn this, but not in HD.
Oh, certainly it could have. I like how the statues are just her. Listen to this music here, because this is very Zelda-esque too.
I was gonna say that's got Kondo all over it.
Yeah. I can't remember. This game was made for
2013.
No. Has to be a little earlier than that. But this game was made for a competition, I think, and it won.
Oh.
I can't remember exactly. But I think it was made in a fairly short time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. Breaking pottery. But I can't remember 100%. That is totally a Bowser texture.
I was gonna say, that is not subtle. That is blatantly Bowser. How did he get away with that?
I don't know. Maybe because it's covered by the caution tape?
Yeah, let's not point that out to Nintendo.
Yeah, let's not. Because I love this game.
I like that that's happening in the middle of, like, blatantly a Zelda dungeon. Just here's a random Mario reference. Right. In a game that is not in any way paying other homage to Mario.
Right. Oh, shit.
When I last played this game, I don't think I even knew that Zelda was like a dungeon-based game.
Seriously?
I didn't really know that this was a Zelda thing.
Ah. Hey, bastard.
For the record, for those who have stumbled upon our Let's Plays, but not our podcast, yet another Geek show, I've started the Zelda franchise for that show, and so we've posted episodes on Zelda 1 and 2, and maybe by the time you're seeing this, Link to the Past. Mm-hmm. I've played through it at this point, but don't know when we'll get around to recording it.
Right. Guess what it's used for? A key? It's to clean my butt.
My ass.
I like how we both went with the 13-year-old response. The skeleton needs a hug. No.
Zelda's pretty big on skeletons.
Damn, that thing wouldn't die. I got a hot... I love this music. I'm sorry.
It's really convincing Kondo.
It really is.
Which, also the last time I played this, I didn't really know what Zelda music sounded like. I knew a couple highlights, but I didn't have a general vibe of it. And so at the time, I wouldn't have known, yeah, this is definitely Koji Kondo.
Right. You got something happen somewhere again. This part. I remember this being annoying. Yep.
Less annoying than any Zelda dungeon.
Yeah, it's more amusing than anything.
This game doesn't want to be hard until the final boss.
Yeah, which I'm sure that's going to be a 3-hour video. Oh, man. I don't know. I really appreciate even the textures, like right where the water is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like the seaweed there.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something. This art style it's like, hey, let's be the most copycat styled game to appreciate the games, but let's have a unique ass art form.
I guess what we're seeing here is if the 2D Zelda games were 3D.
Okay.
Just this general overhead, like the design of the dungeon combined with an overhead camera angle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this feels pretty Link to the Past.
Yeah, it's more if the camera was able to capture the dimension, correct.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though, because like, there was other games from the Zelda series that kind of did this. I can't.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm sure at this point that, like, at least on the
Yeah.
3DS,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about Zelda outside of the specific games I've played, but I'm sure it
Yeah.
has plenty of games at this point that look like this.
That look like this.
Yeah, that look like this. There's that like direct Link to the Past sequel. Was it A Link Between Two Worlds or something like that? I assume that game looks like this.
Actually, yes. It's a little higher up, but it still has the three-dimensional atmosphere.
Yeah, this isn't quite as overhead as Zelda.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that game was fully orchestrated too. Like by an orchestra and not just electronic design.
There's some similarity, for better or worse, to...
Oh, yeah.
The, well, not to Zelda, but obviously to Zelda, but also to...
Hold up.
The DS remakes of old school Final Fantasy games.
Is that a lion on the fire? Like...
Sure is.
Okay, I thought it was a wolf, and I was about to be like, there's another one. That's for after the story of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. I wonder if this soundtrack's on Spotify.
If it is, I think I might go and enjoy it after we're done doing this.
I will report
it's a
back
trap
to you.
room. You will what?
I will report back to you.
Cool. Are you actually checking right now?
I am.
Nice.
I'm being respectful and using my phone instead of typing into the microphone.
Oh, good, because, you know, you're only a dick when it comes to the microphones.
Wow.
Wow.
Evoland is the name of an artist on Spotify.
Oh.
That's rude.
High def user interface.
No, I don't think it's on here. However,
that was another one where randomly you find a fairy and she heals your wounds, but it was your teammate. I want to hit you in the dumb face. I got a hole. I got a rock.
Wow, even the like shifting holes in the ground are a Link to the Past thing.
No, I opened it up with the treasure chest. It gave me that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's a Zelda thing, is having, like...
I also like that you can tell when I'm using the analog stick and when I'm using the D-pad.
Anyway, typing Evoland into Spotify did give me the Halo Combat Evolved soundtrack, so
really?
Let me just add that to my library.
Oh, God.
I think that was the first game soundtrack that I ever just, like, listened to outside of playing a game.
Oh. Wasn't it Steve Vai who did it too?
Or Halo 2, I should say. Did he come in with Halo 2 or was he on Combat Evolved?
The one with the opening that everyone
yeah,
shit.
I spent way more time with 2 than 1, so I don't remember if that theme came out of 1 first.
Yeah,
maybe got revised for 2. In any case, yeah, that was mine, and I was kind of I guess I was discovering Steve Vai and video game music at the same time.
Huh. It's kind of interesting because, like, I don't know, you don't really, like, see names attached to music. Like guitar legends like Steve Vai. If you see what I mean.
I think what you're trying to say is you don't often see, like, musicians from outside of the video game world come to the video game world.
Correct. Sorry, maybe
like,
this is a little harder than I thought.
Yeah, like, there are definitely examples, but, like, generally speaking, someone who's a video game composer is a video game composer.
Yeah.
You gotta start from the one next to the statue. The like lone in the middle one. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I was getting there.
Yeah. But anyway, generally, if you're a video game composer, you're a video game composer. If you're not, you're
Yeah.
not. There's not enough overlap. I would like to see a lot more of it.
Absolutely, I would too. It'd be pretty... Well, I guess you can consider Misha Mansour part of that too. Because, like, he does covers.
Yeah, it's not really the same thing.
No, because he's not composing game music. I got a key.
And there are way more video game cover artists than video game original artists.
Yeah.
We haven't released any of it yet, but we're kind of both, right?
Yeah.
We write original video game-esque music. That is not...
I was gonna say, yeah, I pretty much wrote an album of video game music that I never posted anywhere.
Yeah, we've both got a good chunk of it we're working on alongside covers.
Hey, maybe we should post that video game album of shit that I wrote.
Yeah. Hey, go ahead and post cover requests.
Oh, shit, I hated this puzzle.
Maybe your request is this song we're hearing right now. That'd be great.
I doubt that we'd have any place to start except from our own ears.
Well, time to get better with our ears, I guess.
You need to get better with your ears.
I don't think we'd have a hard time figuring this out.
Nah. Auto fire. Oh, nice.
It's hard to see the fire over the lava.
Yeah, that's what's throwing me off too.
So currently, okay, this footage is being streamed to me. We're not sitting in the same room.
Right.
It was lagging to me the whole time you were in that room, and so I was feeling panicky the whole time because I had no idea what was going on.
Ha, that's good. Damn.
This is from a bullshit later level Zelda dungeon.
Yes. Alright, now that he's gone, I can focus on that fucking bat. Okay, cool. So hey, maybe we could maybe I don't know. Once we start doing more Spotify stuff, maybe we'll post that album that I wrote.
We'll see.
I
think we're gonna cover this. It's simple enough.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this would be fun to cover.
Yeah. I decided.
Ooh, this key has spikes. Are you ready to fight? No. Oh, am I fighting Bowser? Oh, it turned into an ugly Bowser.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, I don't know. I like how the character's like gait, like he almost limps.
He's power limping.
He's power limping. Oh god, I feel dirty trying to put a key in this.
Just walk right into it with your sword.
Yeah, my sword. That's another nice little classic trope he brought in. Let's make breakable pots.
Bombing the dungeon walls.
Mm-hmm. Except I don't have any bombs. We're gonna run into a cute one this time. Something is coming. Dark Clink.
As is tradition.
Oh yeah. I have no choice but to fight it. Oh, he moves fast. And, of course, he gets...
Yeah, why is he more badass than you?
Right, why does he get mad?
He hovers while you power limp.
Right?
He has a cooler voice than you, too.
Just...
Yeah, he would make a decent metal vocalist. Maybe we need him on our cover.
Normal attacks don't seem to fit.
Maybe we're covering this song and we're sampling him going, yeah!
Give me the bats. Oh, I thought I could swing at his fireballs.
My stream is lagging here, and I cannot tell how you're doing other than to monitor the health bars.
Just keep monitoring them health bars. Alright, dude. Can you fucking run into a wall? Cool.
I would have tried swiping at the fireballs too, to be honest.
Yeah. Smack. Are you just now seeing me swipe at the fireball?
No, I was mentioning it because you mentioned it.
Alright, bro. Okay, bro.
No, there's not latency. It's just frame dropping.
Shady boy.
Latency's still spot on.
Great death animation hidden behind the statue.
This is our first time trying to stream to each other to do this, and we're using Discord. If anyone knows of a more consistent platform to use,
tell us on Discord.
Tell us on Discord.
There we go. I got the legendary sword.
Link in description.
Did you see what the legendary sword is?
The Buster Sword.
How did you get away with that? Even has the 2 materia slots.
Oh, it does. I wonder how detailed your video game weapon has to be before it's considered truly trademarkable.
Right. I don't know. 3D.
Did you notice in any footage of the new FF7 that you can see the materia slots in the weapons?
I only noticed it on the Buster Sword because I didn't think about it. Man, that mushroom looks fucking evil.
It's a really messed up Goomba.
It was a Goomba from Nightmare Fuel.
Don't know what's with the random 2 or 3 Mario references in this RPG slash... Well, no, I guess I can't call it an RPG retrospective because Zelda's not really an RPG. Oh, hey, I should have cut you for time after the dungeon.
Oh, really?
So let's just enter this little town over here and call it a cut.
Oh, yeah, pre-rendered. See you next
time.
Nice.
I love this era. See you guys next time.